Hello guys, welcome to another tutorial. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how you can clean up your Windows 10 and make it look a bit professional, right? So that's what we're going to be looking at in this tutorial. But before we get started, I just want to ask you, like, if this is your first time, please consider subscribing and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time we upload a new tutorial. So with that being said, I don't want to waste any more time. Let's just jump right straight to this. Now, as you can see on my desktop, the first thing that I want us to do is look at our desktop. So clean up our desktop a little bit. So if you look at my desktop, you can see that I have all these icons here, right? All these folders and all these. So you can have that if you want to, but you can clean them up a little bit. So what you can do is maybe arrange them and then be on one side. So what you can do is right click on your keyboard, right click on your mouse, so and then just click on auto arrange icons, right? And then that will arrange your icons, everything that is on the desktop. As you can see, mine are now arranged, right? That's the first thing that you can do. But if you don't want to keep them and you just want to clean your whole desktop up and then keep it empty, so you can right click on your mouse and then click on view, and then you can unmark show desktop icon, right? So once you click on that, you will see everything on the desktop is now being disappear. You clear all your desktop. So yeah, that's the other thing that you can do. So for me, I like to keep it clean, so I like to keep it empty, right? Perfect. So that's the first thing that I want us to do. Now the next thing that I want us to look at is actually if you hover on your taskbar. This is my taskbar. Now you notice if I hover out, you see it's disappearing. So if you want to set your desktop the same way or your taskbar the same way, I did a video about this where I show you how you can hide your taskbar. So I'll leave the link in the description and then you can check it out. But with this tutorial, the next thing that I want us to look at is once you hover on your taskbar, you see you have all these unnecessary information here, all these unnecessary icons and stuff. All right, so I want us to clean this up. Now what you can do is come to your taskbar and just right click on it, and then once you right click on that, you should unmark all this, unmark all that, right? So click on that, unmark it, and then right click on it again, unmark that. Then as you can see, everything is disappearing. Again, unmark that, right? And then just unmark all this, right? As you can see, now you only cut all this. This is what's left, right? Perfect. So you got that. Now if you feel like you're getting value out of this so far, make sure you hit that subscribe button and smash that notification bell so you get notified every time we upload a new tutorial. So now let's continue with this tutorial. Now the next thing that I want us to look at is this. If you come here on your taskbar, on most cases you might see a box here which is a search box, right? On mine I have these search icons right here. So once you click on that, right, and then this should be appearing, right? So if you want to have this and not have a search box, all you can do is, okay, just come to your taskbar and then right click on that, and then now come to search and then click on show search icons. Once you mark that, that's what you will see. You will have these search icons right here, and then you will see your search box has disappeared. Now if you want to hide this, you can also hide all this, and then just once you open your start menu, you can be able to type and then just search for something, right? You can hide that. Perfect. So to hide these search icons right here, you can again right click on your taskbar and then come to search and then click on hidden, right? Click on hidden, and then you will see your search icons has disappeared, right? Perfect. So if you don't want it right there, right? Perfect. Now the next thing that I want us to do is make these icons a bit small. As you can see, mine are small, so yours are probably big. So to make them small, right, you can come to your taskbar and then right click on it and then click on taskbar setting, right? Click on that. Now once you click on that, this should be opening up, right? So now to make them small, you will see you should mark this, use small taskbar parent. Make sure this is turned on. So if it's off, you will see your taskbar are this big, right? So make sure you turn this on so that your taskbar can be this small, right? Perfect. So now once you are on this taskbar, I want us to click on color. Click on color, And then the next thing that I want us to make sure you are here. So now the next thing that I want us to do, for me, I prefer using this tag. Choose your default. I prefer using this tag one, right? And then the next thing that I want us to set is also set this to tag. Choose your default app mode. I want to use tag, since for me I spend a lot of times on my computer, as if sometimes I code as well. So and then in most cases I'm editing videos, I'm just doing a recording, so all the time I just working on my computer, so I prefer using this dark mode. So if you click on this, you see you have that dark mode, so it always helps with my eyes. So if I keep that right mode, it might damage my eyes, so I prefer using that dark mode right there. Right, and then the next thing that I want us to set is just set, make sure you set this transparency effect to turn it on. So if it's off, you will see you will remove this transparency and all that, so make sure you turn that on. Right, perfect. Now you can scroll down, you can use all these color if you want to. As for me, I prefer this purple color or violet, right, you can choose the color that you want to use, and then as you can see, you set it all this. So for me, I prefer maybe a purple or this color right here, so you can choose the color that you want to use. So yeah, that's the other thing that you can set. Now if you feel like you are getting value after this so far, please consider subscribing if you haven't subscribed already by now. Now to continue, right, the next thing that I want us to do is come back to our taskbar. Click on taskbar. Alright, and then I want us to scroll down and then combine taskbar parent. Always set it to always hide the label. So if you set it to never, you will see right here you have all these label in your taskbar. Right, so you want to hide all these label and just keep the icon. So always hide the label and then keep just the icon. So make sure combine taskbar is set to always hide the labels. Right, perfect. So you got that, right? So now maybe the last thing that we can set, once you have that, maybe the last thing that you can set is just once you go back to your keyboard, maybe just set the background color and change it to the one that you want to use. Right, so what you can do is just to change the background color. Again, click on open your setting and then just come to background. Right, so if you cancel out and you don't know how, just come back to here, right, and then click on your setting. Right, so once you are on your settings, and then just click on personalization. Click on personalization right there, and then what you can do, just click on make sure you are on background. Right, so once you're on background, and then you can browser, click on browser, make sure you set this to picture, and then click on that, and then browser. You can browser through your computer to choose the picture that you want to use, and then just set that to that, and then if you have that, once you come back to this, you will see you got that. So that's how you can change your background picture. Right, perfect. So yeah, you got that. That's how you can actually clean up your computer a little bit and then make it look a bit professional. So yeah, I hope you find this video helpful. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up before you go, and if this was your first time, please consider subscribing and hit that notification bell so you get notified every time you upload a new tutorial. So with that being said, that's it for this tutorial. We'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace, love, and unity.